5, 4, 3, 2,
Dos.
1. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Bread's Bakery broadcast. This is episode 24. I am your host, Brett MG, and this is definitely my first time doing this intro today.
He's like,
Right.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You're fine.
What did you do? What did you apologize?
Dos.
Jesus, take number 235.
Oh man! Oh, one day, everyone will get to see. One day, everyone will get to see the bloopers. I keep saving them, so they'll be put together eventually. We are coming up on kind of a milestone episode. Episode 25 is a milestone, right? Quarter of the way to 100.
If you want it to be a milestone, then yeah, maybe.
I kind of don't like that word anymore, milestone. It's kind of ruined for me.
Yeah, it's a
Man, I
company.
wonder why.
Yeah, so I can't put my finger on why that is, but...
Fuck you, milestone.
And there goes my monetization. No, I'm kidding. I get monetized.
What?
Oh,
YouTube
man.
monetization? What is
No! My penny! What'll I do without it?
I'm sorry, I sent you the
No, bro. I have sub 100 subs on YouTube. I have double digits. I ain't getting shit. They don't care about me.
More than...
But I'll tell you what I do care about, though. Or I guess YouTube doesn't care. I care about my guests. That's the segue. I'm having a stroke. Segue I'm trying to go with. So, no, here with Norton. Norton is here. Look at him.
Hi.
He's massive and human.
Big manager
I
guy.
noticed that he's like lightly levitating off the counter.
Bro, he's staring
No,
at
no,
me.
he's leaning.
Look at him.
He's leaning forward.
Bro, he's staring.
He's standing behind
Look
it,
at him.
and he's like he's got his elbows up on it. Like,
Just look closer at Norton, bro. He's like slightly levitating off of it.
Bro, look at
he's
his
not
eyes, bro. He's
levitating, bro.
staring
It's
at
his
your soul.
elbows are just not like he's not. He's like leaned forward, elbows on the desk. Like it's,
Yeah.
I wish I could see, but I can't.
I'm looking at Dandube
Brett.
like
I do have the place where you can see the slides, by the way. It's pinned somewhere down there.
I know, but my internet is doing high quality stuff right now.
Ah, gotcha. Okay, well, don't worry about it. Powerpipes is here. Hello, Powerpipes.
hello. Hello.
Norton, have you been on this before? I honestly can't remember.
Nope, never.
Nice. So we have
Double debut.
double debut. Yeah, Norton and Powerpipes on their first episode. And then there's Dandube. Dandube is on his what, like 87th episode?
Did
I'm
he ever
very
leave?
He leaves every great once in a while. And
He has been sleeping on Corbal's couch, man.
bro. I gotta continue the tradition. You know what I'm saying, bro?
and then we have Soul, who also maybe never leaves the bakery, but that's okay with me. We're a 24/7 business.
It has been in how many?
I honestly
All of
don't
them.
know who's been in the most. It's got to be either Soul, Dandube, or Footloose. Well, okay, other than me, obviously.
No. I've been in maybe 5 episodes max.
Really? Oh, I guess
Yeah.
I guess they've all been like more recent, haven't they?
Yeah, like I've been back to back. That's maybe why you think I've been in so many. but
Maybe.
If you look at your history of broadcast, there's not much soul representation.
I was gonna say maybe somebody with more time than me can go back through the broadcasts and tally up how many times everyone's been a guest. I know. I don't even remember who was on episode 13 anymore, because the 13th episode is a lost episode because it was on Twitch, and then Twitch was like, "Hey, deleted," and so now I don't have that anymore. So we have every episode except for 13.
That was me. 13
Were
is
you
my
on that
favorite
one?
number. I was in the 13th episode with we had 2 more guests, but I think
it was
RJ
about.
in there.
I think it was about Bread Bowl, the 13th episode.
Yeah, I think so.
I think it
too.
was a pre-stream for like a Bread Bowl setup thing, or
And I
maybe
think
it was.
Swole,
Oh no! That was the episode that hyped up the finale race. Not the finales, but week
Oh.
10 of last season. So maybe you
Yeah.
were on that one.
Yeah.
And I don't remember who. RJ might have been on that one. I'm not sure.
Like, we've been on a 2-hour streaming session, and then it all gone poof.
Yeah, because
Because you did not save it.
yeah, I didn't.
It
So
was a live stream.
I goofed, and my mistake was I misunderstood what Twitch's like how long they would save VODs. They like changed it on me at some point, and I lost like multiple like kind of important things to it. I think
That's
two
cool.
different Bread Bowl recordings are lost to time, and that episode is lost. Yeah, not my proudest moment. I try to keep all of them from now on, but so how you guys doing? How y'all been?
All good.
That's good.
Yeah, great actually.
Yes.
I had a long work day. Pretty nice.
Oh, that's nice.
I'm home.
It's been raining a lot here the last couple days, which is nice because it's also been really stupid hot.
Yeah.
So it kind of takes the edge off, which is pretty cool.
Did you see that Paris got flooded? Because, there was like this huge monsoon going on, and
No,
that
I didn't
even
hear
hit
about that.
That even hit Germany. So, like, I woke up at like 6 a.m. and, bro, I've never
Oh,
seen
I
so
wonder
much
if
rain.
I wonder if it's gonna mess with the 24 hours of spa this weekend.
Yeah, that's the issue.
Ooh.
Not the people in the homes. Yeah, the fucking
Like-
racing. Let's go.
Like, there were so strong winds and lots of, thunderstorms that even planes were not flying.
Oh,
at
wow.
the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. They canceled all the flights and everything. Yeah.
That's wild.
Safety
Yes.
features, man.
Yeah, I guess I kind of take that for granted. Like, you guys don't always like get storms quite like that. Like, that's relatively commonplace here where I live. Like,
Yeah.
it's not like that everywhere else. I kind of forget
Yeah,
that
it's
sometimes.
usually very rare, and Germany sees maybe one tornado in every 50 years or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, it's super
My
rare.
state alone sees at least like 30 plus every year.
Yeah. I'm so lucky we don't have that here.
Yeah. No, they're crazy shit. Like, they're wild phenomenons. Okay, well, I guess we can start talking about the league now. Unless
Attack.
somebody else. Oh, hang on. Before I talk about the league, I forgot to do the plug. Next time I do this little advert, I'm gonna try and get something to show off, like an art asset or something. But yeah, Airstorm is my wife. She's making a game. If you have any interest in
Oh, that's
learning
good.
what it's about, check out the Discord. It'll be in the description. Next time I do this little advertisement, I think I'm gonna try and get something to show off, so people have something to see. So,
Yay.
yes, back to this slide now.
He's levitating. I told
Oh,
you to
no!
fucking double check.
Shit!
I told you.
Oh,
told
because
you to
okay, yeah.
double
But because no, we made this change after double checking.
Yeah, just
Oh, my-
edit it and delete it.
I told him.
Wait, no. See, it's good. Hang on. Oh,
And
hang on.
he's
I
like,
should do it one more time.
so I double checked. It's okay.
No, you
And I-
told me to double check before I dropped you guys onto the seats.
No.
okay? Yes, I did.
told you to
I
double
would
check
say
after you
roll
said
the
it.
recording, but I didn't save that part.
Bro, he's
But
lying up.
You all saw nothing. I'm not editing it out, but trust me, none of the viewers saw a thing. Everything is cool.
244. Click.
So I guess I'm trying to think about. I mentioned that. I'll mention those changes later. Okay, let's just get started.
Let's go on to each track of the season, baby.
Yeah, we
Worst
just
track of the
finished.
season.
Just finished
I
week
have so many
6.
stuff to say about it.
Yeah, so there's lots of stuff to talk about from week 6, and I can tell you that almost none of it is from Gaming Club. Although, I mean,
Ah,
actually,
yeah.
we might have some talking to do about gaming club, but the real chatter will be about these two goobers, or four goobers, I guess. We were on Mount Basher, and then also Pressure Carbon, Explosive Mix, and Bomber Alley in Acceleron and Nitrox, respectively. And
Unfortunately.
week 6 is this upcoming week, and we're racing together again! Yay! We're all together on Flower Power.
I didn't understand why we were doing training with some Nitro people, but now that I see this,
Yeah,
makes
yeah.
sense.
We're finally back
Yeah.
together for Flower Power.
Cool.
Except for Street, who is just going to be partying on Lantern Run. But hey.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
No, it makes sense.
that made my life a little bit easier setting up the podcast because the Flower Power slides are exactly the same. Woo!
Let's go.
All right. So on to one of the leagues.
The
Oh,
best
God.
track of the
Acceleron.
season.
Oh man, what do I say about it, man?
You know what?
Okay.
Let Pipes talk. I want to hear what
All right.
he's saying.
Let's
Let's go.
Dandube and Soul got to talk ad nauseum about this track last week, so let's talk about the track. We'll start actually with Powerpipes. I want you to tell me about the track, and then we'll go into the race.
Do it.
First, can I say something about the last bakery?
Sure.
Then I remember you said Powerpipes has literally no car for this. He was Saga.
The irony, man.
That's very bad. What do you say in your defense, Dandube?
I mean, I wasn't wrong. I just didn't know your game, my guy.
He got
No, your car is
In his
shit.
own
I just
track.
thought you were shit too, is what Dandube just said.
You lost in a Swift against a Rocket.
Man,
Hey.
I
Dandube, you know what's fucking crazy, by the way?
Whoa.
You and Sniped would have been faster if the jump tech was straight as an arrow.
I
Yep.
do
No,
know.
Just
it
saying.
didn't exist.
You
If it didn't
must
exist.
do this away from me, because fucking the Bashers won on this track. We got
You
fucking
didn't.
sniped.
You won, but you did not win. You
I
won,
remember,
but you didn't
I remember
win.
Riptide getting
Like,
first
all that
place
matters.
and Highway Hero getting a second place. You
Okay,
guys did
okay.
not win.
All right. Let's talk about POVs. Let's talk about POVs.
No, let's talk about the track.
The track.
Okay, go ahead. Talk about. Sorry. Yeah, we got off on a tangent. Go ahead.
Yes.
Talk to me about the track.
Man, why there's jump tag, man? I mean, there's a lot of controversial or controversial stuff from the tracks, but if there's one type of tracks I hate with all my soul, is where the win condition depends totally on jump tech.
He's speaking out of my mind. I love this guy. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's the type of tracks I hate the most.
Same, bro. Same.
The
Because
irony.
there's literally no recovery chance.
Hmm.
Yep.
Especially if you're in a light car. Like, if you're in a Swift and you have a mistake, you have a chance to catch up because you've got weight. And they got balance too. Like, you have weight, you can actually like catch up. But if you're in a rocket, rockets are light as air. I almost don't even bother doing jump tech half the time because I don't think that rockets will gain anything on it.
Man,
That doesn't always apply, but
I wasn't going to take this one. I took it because Kami lost internet.
Gotcha. Right, that's right.
This car would have been perfect. Drifters are like fucking bricks when they jump tech. I think the best jump tech car ever is a drifter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, heavy duties and off-roaders, but like, if you still want to actually do well on the rest of the track, then yeah, drifters.
Yeah.
I have 3 POVs to choose from. It looks like.
Pick sniped.
Wompies is literally called "Don't Look, I'm Sad," so I think we won't look at that one.
No,
Jumpy
look at
had
that
a
one.
very
Look at that one. Look at
Jumpy
it.
had a
Look at it.
very
Look at it.
bad run. Look, Jumpy had a very bad run. He died and
Bro,
then
bro, this track
But that
is
has
so
audio.
bad,
That
man.
one has audio.
Hang on,
Just
Dandube,
people-
hang on.
shut
This
up,
track
then,
is so
dude.
bad. This track is so bad that on every practice, literally everyone was dying at least one time, even the
Yeah.
ones that had the best times,
Gotcha.
like Copper or
Yeah,
or,
that doesn't
or
surprise
This
me.
track
Gunner.
was RNG. This
They
track was
were
just
in
pure
on
RNG.
every practice they were dying at least one time.
Yeah.
Mhm. All right. Well, do we agree that sniped is the POV to bring up?
Yes.
Nine.
I mean,
Yes.
what better POV is there? I'm just
Don't worry, we will watch all the. I think there are 4.
because there are 4.
all of
We'll,
them, and
we'll just start. We'll start with sniped, but we can pull up somebody else later on if we need to. So,
Yeah.
let me go ahead and mute that. Oh, okay. Oh, this is the guy. I see. Boop. So what you guys mean by it's pure RNG?
Okay.
I guess
oh,
what
you
you guys
know
are saying.
what?
Let me ask a question, and see if
Yeah.
that I hit it like on the money. I'm guessing part of the issue is that the rest of the track, there's nowhere to really gain time. It's all gained and lost in the jump tech. I'm guessing that's the issue, right?
Let's push Snipes because Snipes POV is a perfect example of don't die and win because of that. That's like,
That's somebody
the-
off.
the-
Hold up.
that was Lothar. That was
it Lothar? Hang on. I want
Yeah,
to see it
there
again.
is.
1 second.
Yeah, like he messed up the drift. I don't know how you can do that. Very easy
No,
turn.
it also no. It's sometimes it's on. Sometimes
Ooh.
it depends on.
Wow.
luck.
Wait a minute. Is that Lothar?
I don't think that's Lothar because he was in Night Shifter. He should be.
Yeah,
That's
that,
advanced.
that looks
that's
like a Civic.
Oh, that
Yeah,
is
Night Shifter
advanced.
is
That is
over.
advanced. That has to be advanced. You're right.
Okay. Wow.
Poor guy, man.
And yeah, the thing is like, again, like this track is so RNG.
There's Copper.
Sniped almost died like.
Oh,
5
did Copper
times,
go off
but
right
he-
there too?
I think so.
Hang on.
Yeah,
Oh.
people are dying left
Yeah.
and right.
Hang on. Somebody just try and catch it all in one shot here.
Yeah, he's gone.
Oh,
He
yep.
could not get he could not get the drift because in the radar you see he's flying out.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's the thing, man. I love ramp corners. The problem with these ones is they're not flat. Like,
Yeah.
they have, like, bumps in them, and it is, like... It's like a
he-
heart in your, like, throat moment when you're...
Like here we will see people dying. Like this is where Jumpy died on lap 1. And then
Yeah,
he
you have
that,
to
that was his
do
race.
this perfect. You have to make it perfect, man.
This is the first almost die. And again, like
Like you don't do a perfect run, you're washed.
Mhm.
yeah, and there were multiple POVs where people almost died and kept it, together. But if you die once, that's basically where you get out of your groove. And this is like GG on this map. There's zero recovery.
I see.
I mean,
The only way
Kami-
you can recover is when people die. That's
Right.
I mean, there were people that made 214 or something like that. My usual best time was 15.5.
My best time was 1 minute 58. I never got faster than that because I sucked at the jump tech. So yeah.
Matt got a 151, and during this race he got a 150.
Yeah,
That
he's
does not
crazy.
surprise me. So is he... Okay, I was about to say, so leaderboard must have been messed up because it had him
Oh,
not leading. He must be
Mac
gone.
is gone.
Yeah,
He's
okay.
gone. Like
He is in
Like,
Narnia.
Mac
Oh, I
has-
see him.
Mac-
I think I see him on the map there. He is long gone.
he's 10 seconds ahead because of the
Wow.
jump tech alone. He's 10.
So did he
seconds
run?
ahead.
Did he go drifter? Did he go subcar?
No, he
No,
went
that wasn't-
ballistic.
He went with ballistic. Okay.
He's ballistic.
And
I think
the
that's
thing is,
one of the few Swifts here.
and bro, I think he fucking DNF'd Just Joy. Like Just
That's
Joy
such a
did not
shame.
even make it. Like Just Joy just did not make it into the finish line because Mac was pulling 10-second gaps every lap. So
is Gunner dead?
yeah, I think Gunnar
Yeah,
died somewhere.
he dies on the third lap.
Yeah.
But don't spoil it.
Like already on the second lap, it's just me, Gunner, and the two BSB guys. Nobody else is there.
So someone
and
must be
Copper, but,
invisible because it says
Copper
that
dies.
Gunner's still ahead of
dies
you.
Too.
But that leaderboard is wrong as hell, isn't it? Because that's
Yeah,
Dandube right
it's-
there. What the
yeah.
heck?
It's the worst
Yeah,
leaderboard you
I
can have on this track
All
because
the time I thought that Copper was ahead of me, but he died.
Ooh.
yeah. Look, this is what I'm saying.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Sniped had multiple of these moments, and
He's
Yeah.
still.
He didn't totally die though. That's important. I had a bunch. I
Yeah.
can't give him any crap for nearly dying, as I nearly died like 5 times in the Nitrox race.
yeah, like I'm just saying he kept it together, which
Right,
is
yeah,
good,
which is perfect.
you know? And
Big lat dashes.
and it's
Look at that! Look at that!
and
Look
yeah,
at
and
that.
it's validating my points that I'm telling you
Mhm.
that surviving is like the key on this track.
Yep.
No,
You
and
don't
also
have to
making
you,
that
you, you
perfect
don't have
jump
to, you don't have to go fast on this track. It's just survive and wait for others to make
Survive
mistakes.
and nail the jump tech.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which they're
when
kinda
I-
tied
when
together.
I practiced this in time trials. I
Mhm.
found a pattern to do the jump tech safe.
Oh,
Right.
cool.
But there was also a way to do it faster, but it was riskier. But I preferred going the first way,
Yeah, I would.
and that's the way I run here.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
that's the
don't
right way to
risk-
go.
Don't
On a
risk
track
the
like
business.
this, safety is paramount.
Safety is
like,
key on
because
this track.
on practice, on
Oh,
lobbies,
there goes Copper.
Copper was really faster than me.
Yeah.
But you see in
Like-
a real thing,
Oh, there's Gunner
the
died there as well.
risky factor wasn't on his side.
Look, there was a three-way fight for the invite, which was
Oh
Jumpy,
my goodness! Yeah, this is wild.
Copper. Look, which is
No, at this
Copper,
time,
Jumpy,
at
and
that time, Gunner died.
Yeah,
yeah,
I think
Gunner
he was
died
talking
there.
about in practice, right? I'm missing you talking about practice. It was 3 people fight.
I'm talking about practice because Jumpy was dominating the practices, and he's nowhere near the top 5.
I just want to take a moment now. Okay,
No,
so
also
hang on.
because
The
Copper had
leaderboard is still
Don't
broken.
look at the leaderboard.
All right,
It's
this is
telling you.
this is not the battle for the finale invite because Powerpipes is still ahead.
No,
this
it's
is-
not. Powerpipes is
This
way
is
ahead.
3rd, 4th, and
like,
5th.
I
right
am
here.
very, very ahead, and Mac is also far ahead than me.
That's
Yeah.
wild. That's wild.
Yeah. So this is a battle for 3rd place, basically. Here, what
Look,
you see.
Look
Whoa.
how Copper also disappeared, but on practice he was really faster than me.
Mhm.
It was between Pipes, Gunner, Jumpy, and Copper who would have gotten the invite.
And only one of
And,
them kept it clean.
And one of them kept it clean, and this one is Pipesy.
It doesn't matter. Snap got
Oh yeah,
third, baby.
and you know what's worse? I was running blue handling.
Oh, okay.
You know,
makes
that
your
doesn't
jump
surprise
pick-
me actually. On this track, that doesn't really surprise me that much.
Yeah, Kami even said, don't do it. It's safer doing mixed, but
Yeah.
I prefer to blue. But that's why I say that I only went safe
Dandube,
because risky with blue means dead.
what happened to the what happened to the
you had the right
headlights
strategy.
on this car?
Oh, that was
What
the
headlights?
Murcielago headlights. I thought it was funny.
Look, because even Kami with
I
a
don't-
mixed
Okay.
PS4 made 214s. I never reached that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Interesting.
it was so riskier.
Mm-hmm.
That's the right strategy, and it paid off.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
so I think that was basically the theme of the week was like, survival of the fittest. Was basically the theme of the week here.
The theme was don't matter.
So far nothing changed.
Nothing changed.
Yep. Actually, so I was gonna point this out because I thought it was interesting. So Mac dusted the field, first place, and then Pipes is second, gets the invite,
Yep.
and then Sniped did a great job, by the way, third place. Dandube, good job, fourth place, and then
Yay.
Gunner Copper
Also,
advanced.
one thing. Are we seeing the other POVs or not?
I typically try to just do one, unless you guys can think of something really
Okay, I
interesting
wanna
to see on a
mention
different
something,
POV.
because on One Piece POV in the end, the end was screaming like, "That's my boy! That's my boy!"
I don't wanna hear him scream.
Oh god. Okay.
Please.
He,
Okay.
he
Okay.
can do that in real
Like
time for you.
in the end, in the
Hang on.
God. So we're
In
really
the-
hearing that?
front three, in the finish, in the
Hang
front
on.
three,
Hang on.
in the podium screen, he was there
Bro,
screaming like crazy.
Bro, you're not even
I'm gonna be honest.
me screaming.
I don't think I want to hear it.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
I apologize. I will say though, it doesn't take away from the accomplishment. That's a great performance. So.
Yeah.
No man, poor Gunner, man, because Gunner was beating me.
Yeah, he had a
Gunner
big crash there on the last lap, huh?
No, Gunner
Yeah.
was doing so much better than me. He was going to win the invite,
Yeah.
but jump tech.
Yep.
Jump tech.
Yeah, because he appears on Snipe's POV. He appeared at the bottom of the jump tech section, like,
Yes.
on that last lap, and that was when basically Dandube and Snipe rolled up on him.
Starting to mash
So
away,
sad.
baby.
Yeah, so I
Dash
guess
away.
from the points side of things, so it's Basher home track, and they get 22 points after bonus points. So technically, they got the most points this week, which what I mean by they
But
won.
look at how close it is.
But like I mean, they didn't really win by much though, because Riptide had 21 and Highway Horrors had 20, so they gained 1 and 2 points respectively.
It's not about winning indefinitely. It's about winning in general. We sent the message.
Congratulations,
Yeah.
Powerpipes. Yeah.
Yes. I mean,
Now
Yeah.
let him dream.
yes.
Let him dream. Ah, that's a good man.
No, BSB winning this season still. Do not
Oh.
my gamer.
Hold on. So
I mean, I just want to say that at least I want BSB to stay. I'm gonna say that.
that's fair.
Stay, bro. You can't get rid of us that easily.
So yeah, so the top 3 teams were all like under a blanket, like just right together on points. And honestly, Renegades was not that far behind either.
True.
Like they fall behind BSB a little bit, but not like a devastating amount. And I think equalizers, honestly, like 13 points is really not bad. Like all the teams were
I mean,
separated by only
there's-
9 points.
I mean, there's still 4 races, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, there's still plenty of time for there to be like big point swings and stuff. Like Riptide's up now by what, 13 points?
My favorite number. Yeah.
Yeah, 13 points.
And
So
and then if you read the 131, it's 13 forward and backward.
yeah,
Ha!
yes.
We got the triple 13s. Oh yeah. There we go.
Interesting.
what it Yeah.
Is it a sign? I guess we'll have to find out.
It is a sign. It is a sign.
And there's one other thing I want to talk about related to Acceleron, but that will come at the end of the episode.
sure.
So I want to talk about finales again, but for a different thing about the finales right now. So, but we'll get to that in a bit. A new talking point. Yeah. So congrats to Acceleron for surviving probably.
The worst track in history.
I was about to say toughest. I think it's only
Nah.
toughest in like mentality.
Bro, you
I would say
Like
it's the worst for Unleashed 2.
Listen to this man.
Okay.
Listen to this man.
Nah, shut up, Pipe. What do you know? You already got an invite.
All I'll
we
say,
need more pipes. We need more pipes here.
Diamond Bombers tried very hard to compete, and I think they did a pretty good job. And I'll get into them. I will get into that here in a little bit.
Yeah, that's you and Norton talking
Yeah,
about
we'll
it,
talk
so.
about them.
I have not played those. I have not played those tracks, so I will not talk about.
I would say because we can't compare it with the Unleash 1 tracks, because in Unleash 1 we also had some monstrosities too.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
do we?
But Unleash 2 is a different world.
Let's be honest for just a minute. Do we think this track was actually worse than the last Hurrah EX?
No.
Yeah, 100%.
No.
100%.
No. So,
The last
No.
hurrah,
I'm
bro,
gonna
the
be-
last hurrah was super jank, but this is worse.
Dude, the
How
last
do you
Hurrah
know?
was bad.
Suck it then.
This is worse. No, this is worse because in last Hurrah Kami died, and he proved that he could make a comeback.
Exactly.
On this
Yeah.
one,
Can
there,
make
on this
a
one,
comeback.
there's no
Only
comeback.
if you died in
This
the
one,
right
there's
spot.
not.
If you died on that ramp at the beginning, it was immediately race over because it happened to me and it twice, and it absolutely.
To me.
I was 47 years behind.
Hey,
Bro,
hey, it
don't
happened to
Make
me
me
as well.
remember
Brad.
your POV
No way
from
to go,
that
bro.
race. You suffered a lot, man.
Dude,
Like Brad.
Should we look up the clip where
No.
Brad.
Dan lands on Soul again?
Yeah, thank you. That's what I wanted to point out.
that's right. That's right.
what happened. That's what happened to me on the fucking track. He fucking choke slammed me in midair. Like,
when the bone shaker, the bone
I-
shaker, the
I,
one
I think we had a clip like watch out, watch out, watch out. Like
Oh, that's
someone
right.
did it,
That's
like,
right. We did. And then
Because-
Den also
and then-
whipped up some sad boy edits from my POV where I died horrifically.
Yeah,
That's right. That's right.
yeah. And
Ah.
even then, the last two was better than this.
No, it's not. So you just
I-
said. So
wow.
you just said.
I will say I'm
I
heavily
just-
biased.
Okay, wait.
I don't know if it's worse.
Wait. He says I just suck. I have beaten you in every fucking track you've raced
You
me.
just suck,
and I've
so-
beaten you in the
No,
training.
You just suck. You just suck. Get out of my face.
He does not know what he's talking about.
Someone inferior to me.
Okay,
Wow.
okay.
Okay, wait. You lost the Kraken's curse to me. You lost the Risen Rush. You lost the Risen Rush to me.
Ben,
I will.
Ben,
Okay, hang on.
I was.
You lost the
Then
Ages of
literally-
Voyage to me.
Okay.
No. I'm not
Pause,
taking this.
pause. We-
Hold me back.
You lost. Oh wait a minute. You lost in High Noon
I have
Legends to me.
I have an idea. At some point, we should just do like a special episode where the two of you
Yes.
just
Do
run
a
every track on
Dandube
the
versus
schedule,
Soul.
and we see if Dandube gets even one track
You know
on
what?
Soul.
You know what? I'm up for it.
Let that be it. I will
I'm
destroy
up for it.
this now, old man.
Oh my goodness! All right. Well,
Fucking the free check out whip this man into shape.
okay.
He will not know what.
We will.
Okay.
We will.
Okay.
We'll have to revisit
Nice
this.
work.
I think this might be something to talk about later.
You will eat these words. It's shit.
I will be
to-
eating
well,
on the
to-
dead carcass, my
to
brother. I'll be
finish-
eating sushi off
Yeah,
that
okay,
1v1, my
okay.
brother.
All right.
To finish, then you literally in one practice said you hated that track, or you said that track sucks.
I never said
said
that.
one time.
I've never said that. I've never said that.
His own track sucks. Wow.
Fake
The
news.
leaks.
Fake
The
news,
leaks.
bro.
The
Fake
leaks.
news, bro.
Okay. Order in the podcast. Order in the bakery. We're gonna move on now.
Velocity was there. Copper was there. Mac was there too, I think.
Ridiculous.
If someone
Actually,
has
I-
a recording of him saying that the track sucked, I would love that because he says that about actually every track ever.
Yeah.
Be
You know
very
what?
nice.
So I like High Noon
There were
Hijinks.
3 people there listening to him.
Okay. All right. So
Live in deception.
with that
Okay, I'm done
behind us, Flower Power.
It's a cool track.
I'm safe. Okay. I actually like this track.
Yeah, this is by
Yeah, I like
Shatter.
it. I like it too. I
Shatter,
like it too.
right? I think it's Shatter.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Shatter.
he made it.
Yeah. Okay.
He made it.
Yeah, this track, I really like this track. I have been on it a bit, and I really like the flow of it. The only section I don't like is actually this right here, because my car flies right here.
This is bro. That is the best part of the track. What the fuck you
well,
talking
yes,
about?
because
I hate
the
this
difference
song, it's
is
so dry on this one.
I'm in a rocket and it lays nothing, so it doesn't stick to the
Dude,
ground. That's the
dude,
only
Brett,
problem with it.
Brett,
Get
Brett,
issue.
I practiced that with CS4 and I never went flying.
It might be a Speed Slayer thing, honestly. I'm able to I keep it on the track most of the time. It's just that sometimes it launches and I have to point the nose down to keep it from flying all the way away. It is still really fun though. It's just the only thing I don't really like that much.
Bro, this S turn into the power slide,
Aren't you?
like that is my most favorite part of the track. I hate the both jump tech sections it has. The very first
Yeah,
one in the
I don't really like
beginning
those
and
either.
Yeah,
like
that's literally the worst part.
the
Yeah.
one in the beginning is
The
like
second
really
one's
the worst.
worse. The second one is
The
worse.
Worst
second
thing is that
one,
it is
yeah.
even an intentional jump tech. So
Yeah, I
that's
don't.
worse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And again,
And-
this track is peak.
For the record, when I say I don't like it, I mean I don't like it in my car. It's not a bad piece of track. I drove it multiple times in a drifter and I really liked it. So like trust me,
I mean, it's not that
it's
not
great.
that good for rockets. Or,
Yeah.
it's not that good for rockets.
Yeah,
in
it's
the
not
end.
great for rockets. I do agree. It's not the best for rockets. It's a great track, and this section is fine. It's just my car is not suited for that section, so I have some weird issues with it. But it's not like, oh, I don't like the track because of this one section. No, the track is great. I really like Firepower.
But
So-
well, if in the end there's one rocket on winning the invite, like in the last one, I'm sorry for my words.
I would not be surprised if a rocket did win this race, honestly. Like,
It's a high chance.
once I was getting the hang of it, in the practice runs I was in a day or two ago, I did finish like third. It's like, I was still like competitive, and I think Judge was also doing really well in a rocket. So,
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, he's cooking.
yeah. So
He's cooking.
anything can happen. I think rockets can win this race. It's just not suited as well for them to do so. All right. Any other comments on the track before we move on? It's a shorter one.
It's great. It's great. I like it.
Yeah, it's good.
It's really fun with
Yeah.
drifting.
Mhm.
I think what matters there is having a fourth boost pip.
I agree. I think
it might
the
help.
extra
Yeah,
boost
it might
pip
help.
is better than having 3 but being in a drifter. I
Yes,
honestly
especially for the jump tech part,
Mhm.
because right after there you have to boost. If I
do. Yes,
remember.
both of them you do. Yeah. What were you saying, Norton?
Oh, not much. Just that I tell it to. It's alright.
Gotcha. Cool. Okay, let's talk about who is racing it. Soul? It's what? It's gonna be Judge and Aphex, is my guess.
Yeah, well, so good guess. But there's also me a possibility. Jumpy is also doing good. Mac is doing good. But yeah, we will see Judge. That's for sure. The second driver, mystery.
Gotcha. Cool. Looking
Yeah.
forward to that. Judge is definitely fast, and Aphex was getting the track down when I was on with him the other day. So,
It's having fun, yeah.
yeah. Cool. On to Highway Horrors. Small note, it hasn't been updated yet, but Lotar is on this team now with Night Shifter. So,
Yeah,
yes.
he's been doing good. Like he's been like I had some really nice duels with Lothar, so definitely someone to look out for.
Who's practicing too?
I would say, Pipes. Do you know who's racing? Is it what you will reveal that?
So far as I know, I am as a backup.
Gotcha.
I've been getting like high 19s time trials,
Mm-hmm.
but I am a backup. So far as I know, Lothar is going, I think, and perhaps Animats.
Yeah, I've seen Animax out practicing,
Hopefully,
so I guessed him.
Kami could return because he's having internet again.
Oh, that's good.
Corpse is bossy.
Right.
He's bossy. Like I am still practicing it, but I am the third option.
Gotcha.
Not
Cool. Cool.
Yeah.
All right, looking forward to seeing Lothar and Animax.
So perhaps it is Animats and Lothar or
Right, and then
Kami if he returns.
maybe you or Kami on the table. Gotcha. Excellent. Dandube.
Yes.
Is it you and Velocity?
No, it's Dasher and Velocity.
Dasher and Velocity. Okay.
I
Oh, that's
would
right. That's
like
right. You said
to
you weren't.
race
That's
it.
right. You said you weren't racing.
Yeah, I would like to race it because it is really fun in the which fucking Dodger, but yeah,
Yeah.
they already said these two are going, so yeah,
Gotcha. Cool.
they have been gaming.
All right. And then who have we seen out and about for HSR?
I haven't seen
anyone.
RJ.
I haven't seen anyone, but I have a high suspicion we're gonna see Geo and probably Advance.
I would like
Might
to
be
see
a
RJ
combo.
because there was a Power Rocket time trial on the track.
Oh, okay, cool. Then maybe
Yeah, I would like to see
an
him too.
RJ Geo combo.
Yeah, that would be. I would actually go
Yes,
pretty hard on this track.
I haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I mean, I think RJ and Yul would be a very strong combo on this track, or RJ and Advanced. They got the right cars.
Yes, they do.
They got the pips, both
Yep.
of them.
Yep. Okay, and then I think this is probably Gunner and
So
Deep Dish.
so far, the best car perhaps is the Nissan because the other ones have 3 pips. I think.
Yeah, so Ghana is a good. I mean, he's been grinding this, so but Deep Dish is a good choice.
Yep, I think
perhaps it's because he's balanced.
if Deep Dish is available, I think it's Gunner and Deep Dish this week.
Yeah.
Cool.
And yeah, I cannot join that race. Little brother is celebrating his birthday on this Saturday. I forgot. So yeah.
Oh, okay. So
I'm definitely out. I would have loved to race for Flower Power, but nope.
Gotcha. That's unfortunate.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Real life, baby.
Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do. I understand that.
Family first.
Of course, every time.
I mean that's better. Family first. I mean.
Yep.
All right, and now on to Pain and Suffering Part 2.
It's Norton bread time. I'm gonna mute myself. Bleep.
Yeah, I'm gonna be myself.
This thing.
Things, plural.
I have one
Even.
question. I have one
Yeah,
question.
go ahead.
Why was it 3 tracks?
It was something that was. It was an idea that was pitched to try and get like point to points.
Because I was
in the
seeing
league.
the POVs and I saw yours.
Mm-hmm.
The race finished, but then you started another one. So I thought that must have been practice. You won the second race. I thought, oh, Brett got the invite, and then there's a third one, and
Yeah.
I was like, what is this?
Yeah, so the idea was that in terms of like race time, 3 laps of a sprint would be like 3 different sprints. So 1 lap on 3 different sprints would take the same amount of time as doing 1 2-minute a lap race 3
Oh,
times.
I like the idea because they are sprints. We don't see those.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't seen those in Acceleron in a while.
I'm like, yeah, we haven't seen in
In-
Acceleron in a long
in
time,
tracks.
and we haven't had one in the second game, I think, at all. So
It's a good idea if someone doesn't abuse it to make the most painful thing known to man.
yeah,
Oh yeah, from what I saw, the third one was the worst.
yeah, I think the Black Flag Scallywag tracks will be a better representation of what this format can do. Because these tracks were all very samey, and they were also really, really painful. And so you had to learn the small details about each of them because they were different enough that you had to remember boost timings because they were very strange on this track. On these tracks, I think Swole's tracks will do this format more justice. Like, the problem with the format is that we have 3 2-minute long tracks to practice instead of one circuit that is 2 minutes long, and it presents a different issue. Like, instead of it just being you practice one lap, you practice doing it 3 times, and that's it. Like, that practice is adding up because you're on the same track over and over and over. But for this, you have to practice to get to that same level 3 times as much because it's 3 different tracks, but they're the same length as a normal circuit track is. It's like, I liked the idea. I don't know if it will be practical, but I think we should give Swole's tracks a fair shot before we completely write off the idea. That's my full opinion. But yeah, so this was interesting. I'm gonna find. Let me grab my POV here. Did I post it? I think I posted it.
But how was the podium? You just it was points based.
Yes. So basically,
Yeah.
we did. It was points, like normal end of race points, but we did it 3 times and combined them. And like, the best average point finish determined the final finishing position. So I'll show you on the slideshow when we get to it. Oh, music. So we're on my POV. We'll be here for a little while. It's 14 minutes long. I'll try and skip the dead sections. So.
The music had copyright.
Yeah, I mean, it did, but it's okay. That's right. The first 3 minutes. Oh no, too far.
Too much.
Hold on. Sorry. There it is. First 2 minutes was me talking to Airstorm, and also getting PD out. PD was like, "Hey, I know you're about to start racing. I'm gonna jump on your desk and block your monitor." I was like, hey, no, and I kicked him out. I put him outside and closed the door. I was like, "Yeah, you can stay out in the hall. Stay out there. Don't come in here." Yeah, so we had quite a crew for this one. And going into it, I believed that my competition was primarily going to be Pato and Yoda. And also, my recording is super choppy, so I apologize for that. But
I think I saw Bizor doing good.
Oh yeah, but yes, and Bizor, yes, of course.
Mm-hmm. Of course, when Bizor didn't good.
If from what I remember, you died.
I have a big save right here.
You died there at Norton.
Yeah,
so that was good.
Yeah, so too far. So one of the things about this track is I was running green drift, no blue drift with lightweight. So I was max handling. And because of that, if I try to wiggle, sometimes you get stuck in a drift. And that's what happened there. I had to lat dash to save it. Oh.
There's a death, I think.
Yeah, a whole bunch of people. So this is one of those sections I was talking... Oh, I went back too far back again. I apologize.
Where did you die, Norton? I remember that you died in some point.
I I didn't die at all. I just had boost glitch for the next 2 races.
Oh, that sucks so hard.
Oh,
Yeah.
So
And because the track is short, you just can't catch up. I was doing the track perfectly afterwards, and I only gained like 1 position on the next track.
yeah, so here's
No,
one
dude.
of this actually highlights one of the issues with this track, and it's this one's not the worst offender, but like you would come out of a loop, and you have to be boosting out of that loop, or you're not going to get slowed down in time for this, which is why you see, hang on, that person right there. I think that's Spleezu filling
That looks
in.
like a. That looks like a hot dog.
Yeah,
what
that
was
looks like a
he-
street
Oh,
fighter.
Man, maybe that is that Bizor?
That's Bizor.
There's two. I will say there's 2 people off here.
That's 2 people, but
Oh
that
yeah, you're right. That
one
might have
looks
been
like
Bizor. Yeah, I think you're right. It was Bizor was one of them. You're completely correct. It's like stuff like
And,
that all over the place.
Yeah, but Norton has a point. Like he got 2 times boost bugged and then
Yeah.
point to point.
Yeah.
That's like GG.
So similar to Mount Basher, because it's a point-to-point, every individual race you don't have a whole lot of time to clean up a mistake. Like, you don't have time to catch up. So if
It's
you
a one and
made
done.
a big mistake or had boost glitch, you're kind of just like at the mercy of other people's mistakes. Although Norton's in 3rd, so
Yeah.
you recovered pretty quick from that.
No. This is the
Yeah,
one
the-
race where I didn't get.
Yeah, you
where
actually
I
did really
didn't
well
get
in this
boost
one.
glitch.
I'm pretty sure we finish in this order right here.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
Like Norton said, he
Oh,
had it in second.
no, he
Oh.
died on the second one. This is the one where
I hate
Norton
this
did
corner.
a nice run.
By the way, I fucking hate that corner.
Seriously, it doesn't look that.
It's just an S
bad.
turn.
It's really bad though when you're in a rocket with maximum handling
Ah, yeah.
because it
then
gets
there's a
stuck.
magnet.
It gets stuck turning, so I had to be super careful there, or I died a lot in practice because I was running max handling. And that's also
Yeah,
why you
I
see me
can-
hitting a lot of the walls. Like the trade-off was
Yeah.
my lines weren't as
I-
consistent, but I could hit the really tight corners all the way on the inside.
I wanted to say that your car is flying all over the place at times.
Yeah, yes, It is totally because it was so hard to control. Like
Yeah,
it was the
max handling
fastest,
is
but
hard to control.
yeah, like it. I do believe firmly because I don't know if Yoda was using it, but for my car, I do firmly believe it was the fastest way to do many sections of these tracks. Oh, here's another thing. You guys will see it, or maybe you won't. This transition is really difficult because it's not level correctly. Like there's a dip. And this car, being as long as it is, it bounces. So I have to turn the car and then use my thumbstick to like make the car land flat on the ramp, or I would have died. So you'll see.
That must be problems only for the
See
Slayer.
I see the jump.
Yeah, do you see the little like I tilt it a little bit to the left,
Yeah.
and that's the
I
only
see.
way I could do it without dying. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good save.
Yep. Yoda did a good job winning that race. I mean, he did. This
It
track
was
did what he
still a nice
wanted to
run.
do. Yeah.
Pato did great.
nice
Look
run.
at him.
Yeah.
That's a good placement for the drones here. Third and
Yep.
fourth.
Yeah, good first race for sure. And then Bizor, after his crash, got 5th. I felt really bad for Kolu because he wasn't supposed to race this. It was supposed to be Party Rocker, but they kind
So
of
the Fiat.
there was a mistake with
guy.
the schedule.
Yeah.
So it's supposed to be 2 rockets, and they ended up only having 1.
Poor guy.
The Rocker would
What
have
about
been.
Soul?
And then I think Swole went in with no practice, so he was just kind of hanging
Yeah.
out.
Swole is
He was
just having
blind.
fun. He doesn't really.
Yeah, he's just.
I
there for
like
the
it.
vibes.
This is the one I like it the most from the POVs.
I think from a racing perspective, I liked Pressure Carbon the most. This one was difficult for me, but I think it was like relatively speaking,
I mean, you
second best.
did this one better than the last one.
Yes, I
And there
did. Yeah.
go.
Yeah, I know. That's so sad, bro.
Yeah, this is the one where Norton died. Now that I remember.
I didn't die. I just had a like a second or two late start because of the boost glitch, and after that there is no catching, nothing.
A little bit of jump
Ooh,
tech there
someone
from
did
Wolf,
jump
I
tech.
think. Yeah.
Yeah, he jumped.
So Yoda tried to patch out a lot of jump tech on this track in the middle of the week, and he didn't quite get all of it. But like I said, I wasn't messing with it because I just wanted to be consistent and alive.
Yeah, I don't think you will gain much in your rockets there
Yeah, exactly.
with jump tech. Oh, nice save.
Yep,
I
yep.
think that was Joda.
The same thing. I leaned it a little bit to the left to not die.
Yeah.
This race was really
Good.
close. Splizu was here in the
Count Muscular.
in
Muscular.
Muscular, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, look at this.
And yeah, it's really good.
I say that I liked this one the most. It's because
Pato
from
died.
what I see, this is like a cliffside realm, but made good.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he's still up here. He's right there. He's right next to me.
But on you, yeah, it looked like because he looked at the other. You know.
This is the one corner I really didn't.
Yeah,
This
like
corner-
that one.
I did not like this
Yeah.
corner at all. That corner
It,
is
it, it
nightmare.
looked painful.
Yeah.
You know, these tracks look all fun to drive. So I don't know. I have to
That's
test
why
them.
that's why I
Well,
said I like
you
this
should have
one.
gone on them instead of Mount Basher. I would have traded.
Yeah, so I think the thing is like, we made them look better than they felt.
I see.
Because the wall tapping is not
Whoa,
just a
Someone just,
Oh, hold
someone
on.
just went.
Hold up.
that
Hold up.
was-
Hold up. Hold up. Hold up.
Who
Good
was
point.
the other synchro? I was saying.
That was Billock. He's gone.
Oh
yeah,
he
he had a missed time
Oh.
boost.
Yeah. Yeah. It had to have been Billick. Oh, that's so sad.
He boosted on the straight. And you
This is
guys
so
did
sad right
not-
here. Right here is so sad,
yeah,
dude.
I remember.
You get a boost
Sorry,
check.
I said you,
Yep.
you
Also,
won.
while we are on
Sorry,
this section, you know what
I could have boosted.
hate- You know what I hated when I was practicing first about these tracks? You know what I hated about these sections? If you rewind just like a second or two
Sorry,
back, when you
back a little bit.
approach,
Too far. My bad.
Yeah. At least you get to see Billock there again. But when you approach the last spiral, pause here. You can't tell me that doesn't look like a jump straight into the finish line.
It does. It does kind of look like that. I mean, you can't see where the track goes at all. It's like completely blind.
No.
Yeah, you can't see
Blind
anything.
turn, yeah.
A lot of these
You
magnet
just-
turns are like that. They're
You
fucking
just
frightening.
see a checkpoint and you see a finish line right behind it. What's the first thought you go?
Yeah, hang on. Let me see if I can.
We're
Let
looking
me
at the
back up.
minimap.
Sorry, I backed up a little bit too far. I see what you're talking about though. Like your first couple times on it, you definitely are like, oh yeah, this is just a finish. Yeah, let me pause it right.
I
Here.
fell for that
Yes.
so many times.
Yeah, this does look like a jump straight to the finish line.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with
That
you.
really looks like it.
It
yeah.
really. I think I did
Yeah.
make that same mistake the first couple times.
I
He does have
think
signage,
One
but-
person, I think one person boost in front of a zone that looked like it's a nest. It's the next part, but
You tried jump.
Hang on.
no. There's another part down.
Hang on, right? Oh, I know what you're talking about. I just want to say, by the way, I didn't boost too late. I didn't hit the inside of this corner properly, so I couldn't boost. If I boosted right, oh whoops, if I boosted where I needed to
Yeah.
stay ahead of him, I would have gone off of that corner, which is so sad because I really wanted to beat him on one of these tracks.
Yeah, and sorry, I said you won. Sorry, I
Yeah, no.
forgot. You almost won.
Oh, yeah.
I was going to say that.
You talking about this one right here? Not this corner, but the next one.
Yeah.
This viral is
Yeah. No.
not this one.
It's
oh,
not
okay.
this spiral. The last one.
Oh, it's about the
It's not.
last one. Okay, my apologies.
No. There was another. There was one person that boosted in one of these zones and died thinking.
Oh, okay.
There was a part.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I don't remember when that happened.
Yeah, but someone died doing that.
What? Oh, this is okay. Forward. So yeah. Here's the results from Explosive Mix. So Yoda got another win. I was second. We're gonna pop forward a little bit. Pop forward again.
That was very consistent.
Pato got third. Wolf was fourth. Billick was 5th. Bizor was 6th. And then it was
So far, it was
Squirzu.
you and Jota.
Yeah, me and him were like neck and neck for like winning overall. He had me beat on the first race. He had me beat on the second race, but only by 1 position, which is a couple points because we used the normal point system. But
So he was 30 and you were 26.
At
Yes.
that point you can't offset it with 1 race.
yeah,
You know what's funny?
He's first. He won.
Like, Bizor got 5th and 6th, and his last race was 1st place, and he places before Pato, which had 3rd place, 4th place, and what was his 3rd one?
I think
What was his 3rd place one?
I think he had it was 6th. I think it was 3rd, 4th, or 4th, 5th, and 6th,
Yeah.
or 3rd, 4th,
Yeah,
and
like-
5th, or something like that.
The average was very close. Like, he
Yeah,
could have gotten
The bonus points for winning and being like in the podium really were a big help. Like if you got 1st place, that was a big boost, even if like your other 2 races kind of hurt you a little bit.
Yep.
So, yeah. So here's Bomber Alley. I think this one was the worst. I did not like this track. Not at all. I apologize for being blunt about it, but
I remember.
I would say it was the worst before it was patched. After that, it became
okay.
tolerable.
I just want to take a
remember you
second.
had a good save here.
Fucking why? Why do we end
Start
where we
this?
start? It's just like it's mocking me. It's like it's mocking me, bro. It's like, yeah,
Oh.
this could have been a circuit
No.
track, but I just decided not to.
Do you remember what I said about that one person that died? I think it was actually in this race.
Oh yeah, it's very possible. Because this track has a lot of sections where if you boost, you die.
And there I
Oh
go again.
no,
Yeah.
Norton, that's so
I
sad.
said this is the one I didn't like the most from
Norton, if you wouldn't have
3-1.
mentioned it, I would have noticed you getting boost back twice. I watched Brad's POVs, and I think in this one he had a good save.
I did. I have a huge save. Obviously, like,
Sad.
yeah, we'll get to it here in a moment, but yeah, I had a massive save on this track. This spiral, I know it was replacing a 180, but I hated this spiral with a fiery passion. It just didn't race very well, in my opinion, and I was, not.
Also, about the spiral, I think that's the part I meant
Still feels
before.
better than the 180 it replaced.
Yeah, so I was really happy right here since me and Bizor 1st and 2nd, and
And you had
yeah.
a chance.
Yeah. Here's where I had my oopsie, though. It cost me the whole thing.
Oh, don't tell me. Yeah.
But look at
I mean, you made a
you did
good
not
save.
you did not get CP missed.
Yeah, I
That was
somehow
very
caught that
tight.
checkpoint, and I didn't lose too much time. Like, this
Yeah.
save was, not to toot my own horn, this was fucking nuts. I thought I had it, and then when I realized it didn't, I did it
You
again.
you must have.
I don't
had
even
a
know how you
heart
managed
attack.
that. That was wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I cost me all my boost, but I didn't go off, and I was pretty happy with that bit at least.
Ooh, there's Billock.
Yep, Billick is here now. This
Were
not
you
this
thinking
corner.
that it was already over there?
I thought I could catch up. I knew I had slipstream, but the problem was I like to save a lot of my boost over the course of the lap. And the fact that I had to do that wild jump dash boost jump dash, that was all my extra boost that I had been saving. So I have nothing here when I normally have something. And then this corner is really difficult.
There is
Like-
a really dry straight coming up, so
Yeah.
There's a pattern to all of these 3 tracks when it goes to the finish line. That's what I noticed is that you can get boost checked if you don't have enough pips.
Yep. And I knew that.
Especially on the runway,
Right here,
Oh, you
where
knew
I
that?
hit this
Alright.
boost, I actually already know that I'm getting boost checked. I knew Billick was going to pass me because I knew I had nothing. So he got
Yeah.
me at the line. But I wasn't upset because I knew that was still good enough for 2nd place overall. I was happy that Bizor stole a win from Yoda, and I was proud of myself for not dying fully anywhere on the track.
Yeah.
And yeah, the save I had on the middle of this last race was bananas.
But hey, the idea is great. You know, three 1-lap tracks.
Mm-hmm. And like when we actually go and did the race itself, it wasn't like a problem. The problem, in my opinion, was just like the amount of practicing you have to do is 3 times as much to get to the same point, to get that same
and
optimization.
Also you have to
This
exit
was
the track. You have to select the other one. And
Oh yeah, I had to
select the other
unfavorite
one.
some of my own tracks just to make sure I could get favorited slots for these.
Yeah.
Which reminds me, I need
This
to
was-
unfavorite these immediately.
This was like the least fitting type of track for this format.
I agree. That's why I
For
think
the practicing.
I don't want to like judge too early the like this format. I want to give it another shot, and we will. But yeah, this wasn't the most fun I've had. So here's the consolidated results. So we did pressure carbon first. It was Yoda, myself, Norton. Pato was 4th. Bizor was 5th. Billick, and then it was Spleezu subbing. He was subbing for Black Flag Scallywags. Then it was Wolf, Kolu, and Swole. Then we had Explosive Mix, where I almost beat Yoda, but didn't. Then it was Pato, Wolf, Billick, Bizor. So, pretty much the same top 5, except...
I'm looking
Or same
at
top 6.
Pato. 3rd, 4th, 5th, and he's still behind Bizor, who just got 1 first place. This 1 first place helped him in his average.
Yep, because we...
Look at him.
First place
6th,
gets those bonuses.
5th,
Yeah.
First place. 5th, 6th, 1st.
Yep.
And then he's overall 3rd place.
Yep. It was super clutch. Him winning this last race was super clutch. I believe he said that he put most of his time into Bomber Alley. After the changes were made to some of the tracks, he didn't practice these 2 as much. So we kind of did the opposite approach. I practiced all 3. He was practicing all 3, but then when they made changes, literally the changes to Explosive Mix were very targeted, like anti-Bizor jump tech stuff. So he said, screw this track entirely. And he focused, if I recall correctly, he focused on this one, I think.
You know what? He did the right call because it shows, and
yeah,
good job on
it
him.
worked. It worked. If I'm remembering it correctly.
You could say he was flying. Aerial Aces joke.
Yes. So here was how that panned out. Yoda won with an average of 13.33 points per race. And then I was 2nd with 10.67, which goes to show, right? He was first, second, and then I was 2nd, 4th, but the gap was huge. So first place carried so much.
Brett, you lost the race, but your team won.
Yes.
Won the war.
Yes, yes, we did. I was very happy about that. Because Bizor clutching up big time, leapfrogging Billick and Pato.
And that first place that Bizor got was a huge points.
Yeah, huge. It was a big jump, and it gave us a bunch of extra points overall, because he probably would have been right around here. So we got an extra 3 points out of him winning that last race.
Also respect to Billock, Norton, and Wolf. Like, good placements, all of them, like, you know, if you look at the total points. Billock was very consistent in the top 5, so you can see it in the overall standings of his points.
Yep. He just didn't have
Norton.
like a big podium to like give him bonus points.
Norton was very consistently in 6th place, but his very first race was 3rd place, so you know.
The one race where he didn't have boost glitch.
There's a 6.6.
Imagine if I didn't.
You could have been in the top 3, 100%. Yeah.
I wish we knew like what caused.
I
It's
have
random.
no idea.
It's random.
Idea. We did like a 2-hour practice session before that. Nothing, not even once. Suddenly, when we started races,
Boost glitch is fucking random. It just happens. Like it
So
it decides to go like, okay, I'm gonna fuck up your race now. Goodbye. And it even happened to me and in a real race.
I have a similar problem. It's just that it's not boost, but my game freezes a lot.
Oh, that's so annoying too.
No, he's having the frame freeze on the start.
And
Nah. Okay, that's scheiße.
I had like 5 deaths in Acceleron races because of the game freeze.
Missed.
Yeah, so overall, Ace has got the most points again this week. 26, which is not max points. Normally that is max points if you don't count in bonus points, but we missed a couple. Missed 4 points. Yep, missed 4 points, but still very happy with that outcome. Diamond Bombers did very well on their own track. Kolu
I got an invite.
did the best he could, and yeah, they got an invite with Yoda, which is what he was after. That was the objective, get an invite, do very well, and he accomplished that.
Mission successful.
I will say, I would say that in that regard,
Yota gives himself an invite.
so I was gonna say, so I guess BSB was successful in that they scored the most points out of all the teams, barely. So they were kind of successful in that regard, but I think that Yoda getting a finale invite out of it is maybe as good.
Yeah.
Maybe even a little bit better. Yeah, because right now he has an invite, and there is not a single BSB driver with an invite. We'll get to that here in a couple minutes, though.
Sorry about that.
But yeah. So I mean, props to
know.
Yoda from the track building standpoint of like he did what he set out to do. We didn't have fun doing it, but he accomplished his goal, right? Like
It's
personally,
fair game.
yeah, it is. There's no rule saying you can't do that. And the same does apply to BSB. We don't have to like it. It's just kind of the nature of it. But yeah, I mean, mission accomplished in those regards. So they got the second most points. Racing drones were in the middle. Yep.
There's a nice battle for the 3rd place.
Yeah, 3rd place is like a really or not even like 3rd place. It's 2nd through 4th are all pretty close.
Second is
Yeah.
also like very much.
It's just 14 points of difference, so anything can happen.
Yep. Yeah, 14 points is not a lot, especially with 4 weeks.
I mean,
left.
Unleash 1 perhaps it was not that much, but in Unleash 2, yes.
Yep.
It is a little difference.
In Unleashed 1, we had way bigger gaps. Right now, it's like the gaps are very, very small, and yeah. Anyone's game.
Yep. I'm very proud though of shout out to my team, shout out to my boys.
You guys are
that
going
gap.
for Acceleron.
That gap is beautiful. 31 point gap. And I really like to see that. Basically, yeah, we're taking off. That is absolutely correct. To basically for Diamond Bombers to catch up, they have to outscore Aerial Aces by 8 points every single week the rest of the season.
Which is not going to happen.
It's technically doable, but they're gonna have a tough time doing it, in my opinion. Because I have full faith in my boys. So
I think Diamond Bombers should concentrate on securing the 2nd place instead of trying to get you guys.
I was gonna say go ahead.
I think Diamond Bombers should lose to Wolfpack because I prefer that team to be an Acceleron. That's my opinion.
Oh, damn, okay.
Wow. I can already hear. I can hear Yoda's voice saying "fuck you, Dan." I can hear it in my head.
Fuck you, Yoda. Your tracks suck.
My gosh.
Fucking biggest piece of shit I ever played. Like, good lord.
Here's what.
That's how Mount Basher felt. I'm sorry. Like, god damn.
Have you played Mount Treasure? Have you played?
Bro, Mount Basher was a fucking functional track, my guy. Fucking whatever the fuck Yoda put out was just like fucking bullshit, bro. Like
Okay. Look, you know what, Dan? Wait, you know what, Dan? At least his tracks were pleasing to the eye, and you know
pleasing to the eye. These are not liveries, soul.
Bro, at least Yota's tracks are stimulating your brain instead of being, driving.
Bro, my
You know-
brain was being
Oh
stimulated.
yeah.
He
We were
fucking snapped.
really
Rocket off the
stimulated
first
when
place
you were
I came along.
playing that.
I
Okay.
do not fucking.
Dan,
You're just
Dan.
trying to make excuses for
Dan.
Yoda.
I will say, I think
Yeah.
Yoda's tracks had too much. There was too much stimulation, if anything. They were
Dan,
like the polar
Dan,
opposite, but same
Then
at the same
at
time.
least this track, these 3 tracks were in the rip-off from a home track from season 5
Bro, no.
console.
Okay. Then I can describe your track in 3 words: turns, jump tech, straights. That's it.
And since
nothing-
when did we ever need more than that? Like, what's the problem here? I can.
Oh my god.
Oh.
If you just have two
If
words.
you were
If I
to sum
was
up
trying
this,
to
if
preach-
you were to sum up this in the same way, it would be turn, blind turn, death, pain.
Yes, I fully agree.
Okay, I mean I haven't driven those tracks, but watching Brett's POV, the tracks look nice. So
Alright, you should give it a try sometime, and genuinely, like, let me know what you think about them. They're like,
Yeah.
once you have been forced to practice them, I don't think they're the worst. I don't actually think that Yoda's tracks are worse than the last Hurrah EX, but
also
I
one thing I
didn't
would
love
like
them
to
either.
put out here is that what we were seeing were the updated version. And
This is true.
Until like 3 days before the race, boy,
Yeah,
things were different.
yes, they did have, originally 2 of the 3 tracks had the jump 180s.
yep, the mines, the bombs.
And the bombs, yeah, there were bombs, and they were desyncing so bad they had to be removed. Which is wild,
Yeah,
because they
it's a-
don't move anywhere. It's just, the game doesn't ever know where anyone is, to the point where they thought that someone who was very clearly not driving on a bomb hit a bomb, and so they had to be removed. But yeah,
I see.
it's disappointing. Obligatory fuck milestone moment,
Yeah,
I must say.
Demonetized. Woohoo!
Woo!
Again.
It's not a good episode
Again.
if it's monetized, let's be honest.
for real.
So, yeah. Also, glad to have Black Flag Scallywags back. I missed them.
Yeah.
Man, I am sad for that team because I love the ID. I love the libraries.
Me
I
too.
love-
Me too.
Cool
The art.
liveries, I will say.
Same.
It
Same.
has a lot of drip. That team.
They
It's-
are definitely better than last season's Swole team.
I
Yeah.
think, I don't know about
Bro,
that, but
Street Demons was
Street Demons was
amazing.
fucking fire.
In my case,
Yeah,
Bro.
in my case,
I do not care.
I prefer the pirate. The pirate team.
The fucking,
I
Interesting.
think I like graffiti slightly more, but
Me too,
both is
me
cool.
too.
the fucking liveries were ruined when he fucking put Vanta Black on the liveries. Fucking dark metallics do not work in this game. It just made it look fuzzy.
You're,
Like- Just make it enamel, for the love of God.
I mean,
Interesting.
Swole always puts a lot of effort and heart to his team libraries.
yep. I like
Why
them a
did
lot.
he use Vanta Black?
Because I think it looked good. You're the only one who doesn't really
It
think they looked good.
doesn't. It really doesn't.
Well, I mean, this is coming from someone who liked Mount Basher and calls every single track ass that isn't
My
Mount
brother in
Basher.
Christ, I'm a livery artist. I have a fucking pedigree in this shit. I don't know if that's the
Okay,
right
okay.
word, but
Well,
fuck it.
I understand what you're saying, and I humbly disagree.
Okay, wait. Dan
Oh,
has a
humbly,
pedigree.
you are wrong.
Brett,
Yes.
we have to show the results of the livery.
Yeah, I was
The
just thinking
livery
about that.
topic
Like,
is fucking
you know what?
bullshit.
You know,
Nobody has to
like,
base it in
Dan,
fucking server.
Dandube has a livery PhD, and he's like,
Oh my goodness,
guess
you're
whose
right.
livery did not win? Guess whose liveries did not win?
Yep, you're right.
I like
Here's
my
what I will
livery,
say.
fuck you.
I want to cover the liveries.
I like yours.
We're not going to do it this episode. I have something else I want to talk about,
Man,
but I will bring it up during one of these
So-
episodes. So we
so
will
we
do that at some point.
we have the Liberty episode. We have the Soul versus Dan episode. Okay,
Yeah.
interesting.
Well, hey man, we have long off seasons. We got to come up with stuff to talk
Bro.
about on these things. So
Bro,
yeah, we'll get there.
but we will shit talk each other when that happens in the 1v1. Like,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
gonna
that's
be
fine.
amazing.
Bro, that's just expected,
Honestly,
bro.
I'll be honest. I kind of want to like. Okay, I know this will never fly because this is Dandube we're talking
Yeah.
about. But I would love if like we did it live. Like I just broadcast it live on Twitch, and I just follow you guys around. We do collisions off, so I can't interfere with the race, and I just follow you as the camera guy.
Wait, why wouldn't I fly with that?
Oh, you okay? So if you do a 1v1 on all the tracks with Soul, you'd be cool with collisions off, so I can be a cameraman.
I mean, I didn't know collisions on was on the table. If it's collisions on, I would prefer collisions on. But like,
All right,
I
do it, guys.
didn't even know it was on the
No,
table.
no,
All right,
no,
we'll work out the details for this later.
we are not going collisions on.
Why not? You're a coward, Soul.
Okay,
You're
all
a
right.
Okay, wait.
coward.
I'm moving.
Dan,
Dan,
God damn it.
it's about
Bro, sign
skill
the
and not
contract, sign the
RNG. It's about
Sign the
skill and
contract,
not
Soul, sign the
RNG.
This is my fault. I'm sorry, everybody who's listening. This is my fault. I'm sorry.
Bro, that 1v1 episode is gonna be peak, bro. Fucking
It's gonna
full-on
be good.
WWE type shit.
Oh, it's
So-
gonna be good.
Flower power.
Yeah,
We've
yeah,
already
yeah.
talked a good deal about flower power.
Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
Yeah, we're gonna keep
Yeah.
it moving along. We've already talked a lot
Yeah.
about flower power, so I'm just gonna cut
Skip!
straight to who's racing. Whoever the hell shows up.
Oh,
Wait, is that
Swole.
same for both? Or?
I think. I think.
What's up?
Do we get the
Simple.
mythical Swole and Gore appearance?
Oh, please.
Do we get
Okay.
no sub scallywags?
I have a question.
Yes. Go ahead.
I have a question.
How many
Is-
sides do they still have to play?
Is this on Sunday? Is this on Sunday
Yes.
instead of Saturday?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, count me in as soup.
Yeah.
Count me in as soup.
If
Yeah,
they don't
sure.
have somebody. Hang on, I'm double checking real quick because I
What
don't want
is
to be wrong.
what is their sub car?
Yes,
Count
it is
Muscular. It's a good call.
Yeah, it is.
Uh,
Muscular.
Especially for this track.
Yeah,
Count
it is good for this track
Good
actually.
handling.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Oh.
So
Well,
If I had to say something, I
fun.
would like to see. I would like to see
Yeah.
Gore and
Swole.
that night shifter.
it's so
Oh,
sad that
Edo.
Edu can't race. I miss him. I know he can't race. This is his schedule, but
He's
I wish he
working a
could.
lot.
so I
Yeah.
think it's probably going to be Swole and Gore if they field two people. I think it will likely be
Hey, Brett.
Gore and a
Imagine,
sub.
imagine
know.
Swollen Soul. Swollen Soul.
Swole and Soul would go
Swole.
kind of hard. It's been a long time since we've seen you two team up on a lineup for a race.
also,
I mean, perhaps Dan can sub for drones, and we have Dan and then again. Too.
10 and 10 throwbacks. The throwbacks.
Soul and Swole?
What's the sub? Wait, what's the sub car for drones?
I don't
Uh,
know.
Oh,
I don't know actually.
If it is muscular, you can go.
It's STH Roger
No,
Dodger.
if Roger
It's
Dodger,
STH Roger
Tell
Dodger.
me the fucking. Tell me the fucking. I actually
I
train
mean, it's
on
not
Roger
that bad
Dodger.
too. It's a drifter.
Hey, Pipes.
Pipes
Oh,
is actually your old car.
Pipes. That's your old car. Yeah.
Good.
That's a Roger Dodger. That's your car.
No, I have to
Yeah, I mean-
show the time of fucking Roger Dodger.
Look,
Bro, I got 19.2.
We took the Roger Dodger as a sub car, so we have a tribute to our first captain Turbo Zeno because that was his captain's car in season 2,
Yeah.
and we see Pipe's car in the drones team. That's cool.
Yeah, that
Is it
was
a
the
tribute?
same- Yep, that was the
There we
answer.
go.
I don't
That
know,
was the reason.
I actually haven't used Roger Dodger since the that event when I used it on
Hey, Pipes.
Infinite Track remake. If I
Pipes.
remember.
You remember season 2, the Neostorm track where we had a very close finish?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
bro, that was crazy. My formula
my
against
God,
your
no.
Dodger.
Not
Yeah.
the season 2 Neo Storm track. Please, no, I almost forgot it.
That's a
Yeah,
good track.
The wheel. The pain.
Oh yeah, the
No.
wheel,
Ow.
the PTSD. Ah, that's perfect.
Fuck you, so. Why did you
But
have
well,
to? Why did you have to?
I'm
something more,
sorry.
about the team. This team.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I was checking something on Discord. I'm gonna move us along. Wolfpack is
Oh.
there is a roster change here. They picked up Supernova.
But I know they don't.
What car is he driving?
We don't know yet.
Oh, okay.
So I guess that is to be determined.
Okay.
But we'll see. We'll see
Okay,
what happens there.
I can give a hint. Spliso has been testing, or not testing. He has been training this track with me and every like we had
Yep.
a big group going. So Spliso's
Wolf-
definitely and he's very
Wolf was
fast.
also practicing, so I think.
So
he
it's
was
maybe
definitely right there.
Wolf and it's the Spliso Wolf combo. So
I think
very
that's
deadly.
probably correct. I think that is accurate. And yeah, that's a good combo. They're gonna be tough to beat this week.
Swifts are doing great on Power, especially on the parts that you hate.
Yep.
Hahaha. Where you fly.
Yeah, because they actually have the weight to hold them down and everything. So yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
All right, Diamond Bombers.
Yota.
This is probably gonna be Rocker and
Yota was
Yota.
practicing, so.
it's either Rocker
Yota
and Yoda
and
or
Rocker.
Rocker and Kolu.
I don't
Actually.
see Kodo.
I feel like I talked to Yoda about it though, and I think that's who he said was going on this one.
Okay.
I think it's Rocker and Kolu. I'm not 100. I'm not at all 100%.
Look,
but
the
we'll
Solar
see.
makes sense, and Yota would make sense, but
I
well.
agree. However, I think Yoda said that it would be Kolu Party Rocker. Rocker was supposed to race last week, but they said something about him not being able to race Saturdays, and they forgot about it. So
Oh.
Kolu, who I think was supposed to race this week, stepped up to race last week as well. And so if I had to guess, they're probably going to reverse it so that Rocker races this week. That's my guess. That's why I think it's Kolu and Party Rocker. But I guess it could be pretty much anyone. I don't think they have Turtle Pope, though, for this week. So
I've never seen that guy.
I think he raced once last half of the season. He's raced this season. It was in the first half.
He
I don't
did?
think he's available, though, unfortunately. But he
Okay.
did race in the first half. I think once. So
Are you sure?
I guess I'm not 100% sure. I would have to go back
Okay.
and check, but I thought he did. I guess it's possible he didn't. I'm not 100% sure. Now you got me
His
thinking.
name-
You got me doubting myself. All right.
Bro,
well,
his name doesn't ring a bell, bro.
yeah. He's new. He's a rookie.
Yeah.
So-
I
and
still
he's not
remember
around a whole lot.
seeing him. So.
All right.
Oh.
Drones. Who racing drones?
Okay.
Well, excellent question.
Owen,
But
Owen,
that roster
Owen,
gives me nostalgia. That roster.
Yeah. Right.
Norton, listen to me. Norton, listen to me.
Norton is a good pick because of synchro. If you go Dynamo synchro, you're golden because that's what I'm using on my car, Dynamo. For that track, and Pato might be also great.
Yeah, that's about the only one who we heard from so far that said something other than not being available.
Okay, shit. Then
Gotcha.
Stargazer maybe. Stargazer might.
No,
be doing
I
great.
mean, we are the only two who didn't say we weren't
Gotcha.
unavailable.
So Norton
okay.
and Pato are the likely lineup at the moment.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Cool.
I didn't have much time to practice this week, but we will see what happens.
Strong lineup.
Norton!
Another strong lineup. Okay. And then lastly, we have Bizor is not going to be around for a couple weeks. So this week
Majestic.
we have Fidestic for sure.
I
And-
see.
Footloose,
And-
come on.
The current plan is for Footloose to race. Yes.
Yes!
Yes. So
Yes.
last week was the B's, and this week it is the F's. However, I went silent a moment ago because I was reading a message from Footloose saying that he might miss the race and that he wants me to be the backup. So I will also be there in case he cannot go.
What about Nazarex?
Nazarex is scheduled to race soon, but it is not this week.
Interesting.
Yeah,
His
he
car
will-
would have
he will
been
be back.
good for this track.
Yes, he would. But we wanted to give him time to practice, and he had a track he wants to run, and he's going to run it. But that is not this one. So,
Okay.
yeah, you'll see him again soon.
I want to see that Iridium because I like the library.
Yep, and he'll be out here. He'll be out at some point in the second half of the season, no doubt. I don't know when. It should be this week. Should be, but if he can't make it, I will be there to fill in for him. I am the alternate.
From what I know, it's Sodic is a decent car for power.
It is, yeah. It's a good track for this car. Yeah, good car for this track, vice versa. It doesn't matter. Same sentence works. So yeah, yes, very good for the track. So I think he and I are gonna do some practice together here soon, which should help him get up to speed a bit quicker. But also now I need to practice it more too, just in case I'm needed. So.
Tomorrow's gonna be a practice run, so you can join us.
Yep, I'll be around.
We Riptides gonna go for practice runs tomorrow.
I'm gonna be having dinner with
You know what?
the wife, but then after that I'll be on for sure. So
Just join whenever you have time, but we will start at the usual time, like league time, basically.
I
then we will
might
just go.
be around Saturday as well. We'll just have to wait and see. I'm also doing the Pokemon Go Fest thing this weekend, so I was supposed to be out of the house for that all weekend, pretty much. But if I'm needed, I'm trying to do a lot more of that, which is why I was out at the pool today. But if I'm needed to race, then I may come home early so that I can do some practice runs with you guys. So, yep.
Okay.
Yeah. So we'll go ahead and we'll speed run Street.
I wanted to see this for a little since this started. I wanted to see this.
Okay, yeah. Do you have a POV you want to watch on here? We can pull it up real quick. Wrong buttons. Sorry.
No. Anyone is good.
Okay. We'll just if you always want to see Pain Incarnate, this is
CBT again.
This is not okay. This track is not bad. It's just not good for the bus. Oh right, I actually have to go into here. Hang on. Whoop. Oh, there we go. Oh, whoops. I
You
hope it's
say it
recording.
wasn't good for a bus, but
That's not it. That's the wrong clip. Sorry. Apologies. Ooh, that's not the right clip. Oh, no, that's right. I forgot to record. Street this week. I forgot about that. We had to reset because someone disconnected when we first went in for Street. And then, yeah, okay, here. Pato. Shout out to Pato. His editing is so good on these. I'm showing this off. I highly recommend you go and give his video a like and a watch on his channel. I'm not gonna play. Does he play music? I don't know. Nah, fuck it. We'll just let the audio go. So yeah, this is Street League. I just love Street League so much, man. I'm so glad I have people with me on the bus.
I would go Nightrunner, just saying.
Yeah. No. You'd fit right in. Oh, the jump. The jump from
I
Wolf.
would be like a futuristic bus, basically.
Mm-hmm.
I still can't imagine or I can't fathom what Milestone has done to so many great cars.
Yeah.
Thanks, Milestone, for fucking up Nightrunner.
Thanks,
From what I
Milestone.
saw from the POVs, the person that suffered the most was Aphex.
Aphex and I were having a competition to see who could suffer the most.
That was a lot too. It was you and Aphex fighting until Aphex went flying.
Yeah. And then I went flying and he passed me back. And then he went flying at the last corner and I passed him.
Drag
How you
does have
guys,
smooth
how you guys
corner,
had the idea
so-
of the 4 buses? What you guys were doing?
So the bus thing was. So Footloose and I were talking, and I told him, I was like, if I have a team next season and I can't get invites to the Street League finale, I'm gonna run the bus. And he told me to do something silly like run the bus. I was like, I'll run the bus. And so I committed to it, and then I told other people that I was doing that, and they were like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna run the bus too. And it turned into like this cult. Where like, so bus gang is born.
Okay.
And they got all my bus gang members, like Swole, who did a lot of deliveries, Pato, Norton, Shuby actually ran my bus the first week for me, so he's a part of bus gang as well. And then we have like honorary members, like Mac took Invader, and Aphex is in Gasson.
No, it's not the Gaston.
Or was it? Oh no, it's Highway Hauler, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, hold on.
Fidestic's in a monster truck, which is very similar energy.
Oh.
Yeah, I love that when I saw the POV because
It's just the scared moment. Oh my goodness! This is the wall ride. It's just like, yep, I'm wall riding it. I got the boost for it. Oh man, I didn't get to see this battle because I was already in hell at this point. You can see me and Aphex back there just suffering.
Yeah.
Shout out to Yoda and Wolf Racer, by the way. They had a
That's what happened to him.
Fidesticam. Unfortunate.
That's why it's important to have multiple POVs.
Mhm.
People, you have to record more.
I'm so sad. I meant to record. I meant to. I recorded the run that we had to reset, and then I went to reset my recording so it wasn't too long, and I forgot to start it again. The biggest
Wait, who
of sad.
recorded this one? Oh,
This is
from
Pato.
Pato.
This is Pato, yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Ooh, Fidestic, no! He hit the inside of that corner. That's fatal in monster trucks. I don't know how much you guys have run them. If they hit the inside of a corner like that, they always turn nose in.
Yep, they flip.
but, I love the moment when the monster truck crash causes a bus to die.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Oh, I think I had a moment where I think Fidestic crashed, and it was me and Aphex who crashed into him and caused us to die. That was one of our
Yeah,
deaths,
I
is
think
we got
it
caught
was
in that
one.
crash. The Pato's just like, fuck it, we wall riding. Oh, what the fuck?
Whoa. I think
Was
that
that
was
someone
you.
dying?
That might have been. No, that's a jump. There's a jump right there.
Yeah, I think that was you that was bus shaped.
That might have been me, yeah. We were really far behind. You can see us on the mini-map down below. We were so far behind, bro.
The monster truck jump scare.
Oh, wow, Fidestic sent it. That's crazy. You almost had it. So, yeah, that was Street.
There was a lack of monster tracks there. There should have been more.
I have so much fun every time I race in Street. It's just such a good
that's
time,
the
bro.
idea, really. What
Yeah.
you guys came with.
So, there's the results, and we have our first, and probably first of only like 2 or 3 people who are able to get an invite from Bus Gang. Nick Norton got one. So that's
I
fucking
didn't
awesome.
even know I was able to get one.
Dude, imagine if this race was just all with meme car and one meme car made it to the street race finale.
I'm not gonna lie. I am so excited for the last week of Street. I can't wait to talk about it because the last race in the Street League season is gonna be just pure chaos. I cannot wait. Oh my
And
goodness.
Of course, it's the 1 week where I am not available.
That's so sad. That's so sad. Oh, I'm gonna miss you that week. I'm gonna make sure, like, I almost care more about the Street League race than I do about Nitrox that week. That's a lie. My team's trying to win that week, but still, like, I'm gonna be looking forward to that in a big way.
Honestly, I think you don't need to be trying that hard anymore.
Yeah, well, it's until it's mathematically official. I'm not ruling anything out. Lantern Run is tracked by Bizor. It is what we will be on this week. I haven't run it a whole lot in the bus, but I think it will be interesting at least.
You still going with the buzzer?
Yep, I will if I'm on it. I don't know if I'll even be home to run this race, but if I am on it, I will be there with the bus. Always and forever.
And the new idea for a new just highway hauler in the bus.
Yeah, I don't know. If I continue doing this, I would love to switch up cars and make Bus Gang like Hauler Gang or something in the future. Or Hauler Horde would be fun.
Yeah.
Future seasons have like a horde of highway haulers. It'd be a good time. But yeah, this is a good track. I don't know how it will run for all the cars that participate in Street, but I guess we'll find out. Okay, long episode. We're really killing it right now and going over the hour and a half mark, which not a whole lot of these have done that. Except I guess last week's was long too, but that's because we had the mid-season to talk about. So last point to talk about now is invites.
Yes.
So, Acceleron first, and I wanted to talk about this again, not differently. So, Highway Horror driver grabs the 6th Acceleron finale invite in Powerpipes. Congratulations, by the way.
Congratulations.
So, do we think... Do any other teams get a finale invite this season, or is it just going to be these two?
We might see the first defense, meaning that Flower Power might be a non-invite race. It's possible.
Dude,
No.
this is
Like
this
there
is
is
like
Ghana has a chance, but could be a defense race.
no yet.
So I looked
I
at the
think-
schedule. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Perhaps Snipe or Copper have a chance for BSB too.
Focus on BSB, what?
No, sorry. We have Snipe and you. Sorry. Sorry.
Yeah, you're good. I was gonna say, and feel free to disagree. 2 of the 4 remaining tracks are the Riptide team track, the Highway Horror team track, and then the 3rd is the last race of the season, which normally brings the big dogs. Normally. So in my opinion, Flower Power is going to be the last good chance for a driver that is...
Yes.
I think this week will be the chance for a driver that is not on Riptide or Highway Horrors to get an invite. And if it doesn't happen this week, I think that Riptide and Highway Horrors will defend every single finale invite. It'll either be a new driver from one of those 2 teams, or they will defend it the rest of the season. That is my bold take.
High chance, yeah.
I'm sure Dandube has opinions if he was listening. I'm curious what he thinks.
Well,
Yay!
I
More
don't
than
want to say
opinions.
anything because every time I say something, I'm gonna get jinxed.
No. I invite you to.
Oh.
Do you think?
Nah, I know how this fucking universe works. It
Jinx
fucking
yourself.
No,
hates me.
I'm
not
genuinely
Then go
asking.
ahead.
This isn't like this is genuinely. What do you think? Do you think you guys have a good chance on any of these upcoming tracks?
Definitely, but I won't say anything specific. Okay, I think either. Okay, on Night Marathon we're fucked. I'm just gonna keep. I'm
Okay.
gonna keep it up.
Nope.
That
Hey,
is
there's
fucking-
nothing wrong with
No
putting it
worries.
that way. But yeah, go ahead.
Fucking. I'm gonna try my best, but like, no one on my team likes that track, so we're fucked on that one. I think we're gonna do well on Flower Power and the Riptide track. Terminal V, I don't know. I'm just gonna be sending my big dogs there, as you said.
Mhm.
But on Night Marathon, we're definitely fucked. But I believe one of my guys will get it. But I'm not gonna be specific on who, because this fucking universe hates me, and I don't want to get jinxed.
I see. No, that's completely fair. If I respect you for wanting to avoid a curse.
So yeah, that's my opinion.
I think
This is a... Sorry. Yes.
I was just gonna say
Continue.
I think the people who have the best chance to get one that aren't on Highway Horrors or Riptide are Gunner, Dasher,
Yeah.
and Geel.
Don't forget Advanced.
I think Advanced has. I think I need to see a little bit more from Advanced to have that confidence. Same with Copper, and same with Dandube. I think I would say they're like prove it drivers for me right now.
I will try my best.
I respect that.
Good. That's good.
Yeah. I think I find it very fascinating. I don't think we've ever seen this. Have we ever seen this?
Yeah, we have seen this.
Have we?
Seven.
Okay. Where two teams just absolutely flooded the finale invites.
Yes,
Yeah.
I was going to
Yeah,
say.
and-
I was going
and
to
we-
say it.
We have
I
seen
will-
this in season 6, 7. Oh, sorry, Pipes, go on.
No. The best case is season 4, because we had from 12 people we had 8 that were from just 2 teams.
True.
Mm.
4 from Edo and 4 from Horrors, and It was-
Uh,
big man.
Right.
me
yeah,
was
that's right.
there. That was
I
like
was going to say this reminds me a lot to season 4 finale.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah, because percentage-wise, 8 out of the 12, that's 66%. We're at 60% right now between two teams. So yeah, that is very similar. The difference is I think this one will be even more lopsided because I still think that Lotar, if he can get time to practice, Lotar and Animax can get invites. They're both very capable drivers, provided they have time to practice. And ditto for Aphex and Jumpy. Like, I would genuinely not be shocked if the entire roster from these two teams end up with
This
invites.
This time it is just teams of 5 people. So
Yeah,
having a full team on a finale would be crazy this time.
yeah. There's a part of me that
Because
wants to see it
I've
happen
had-
almost.
I'm sure that both Red Tide or my team are capable of that, but I actually don't expect it.
Let's turn this into a clan war between Highway Horrors and Riptides. Like,
would be so
make
cool,
a
dude.
5. Let's make a 5v5 as a finale.
The thing is, I do think like we almost saw Gunner steal an invite here this week. So, if he hadn't crashed, he might have had a chance at it.
He
I
almost
just,
stole an
yeah.
invite from me. He almost stole an invite from me.
Not
in
quite
the
though.
Photo finish. In the photo finish.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I just thought this was very interesting and wanted to talk about it. Nitrox is interesting. I think a number of drivers are still due for invites in Nitrox.
Pedestic.
Fidestic is
the
one.
next one.
I think he's gonna get one.
I'm
I think-
sure too. I'm sure too.
He's
He's
fast and flower power. Yeah.
I think.
But this still doesn't have an invite. What?
Yep.
No, he
Still does not. He was
What
second
the
to. He was
fuck?
second to Bizor, and he was second to Spleezu. So. And he was. He
From
missed.
hyperspace. Copper might get 1, 2.
He barely missed out on Rye Rally as well. TJ beat him by like a fucking like fraction of an inch.
Wait,
So like,
TJ got it before him. What the fuck?
I mean, you gotta remember it was Rye Rally. Basically, TJ was destined to get the invite there, but he didn't even win that race. Spleezu won that race.
Bro.
Yeah, I think Fidestic's coming. He's had so many second places. I think it's coming. Maybe even this week, but we'll just have to wait and see.
You best be in that finale, or you and me about to have issues where you get an accelerator. I swear to God, fam.
He'll get there. I believe.
He
I
better,
believe.
bro. Bro was not fucking gaming or cracking in a fucking balance just to not get a fucking finale in my gamer, bro. He better.
I mean, he's performed well enough to earn one. He's just ended up finishing second to guys who haven't had invites yet. Like, just barely. But I think, also think Den or Norton still can get an invite.
Would be nice.
I believe in
Yeah.
those guys.
I want to see Norton or Dan in the finale, like
Then
the classic times of
in a bit of a tough
classic
spot this
times.
time, but he could. Hopefully.
Yeah.
I mean, it's some classic guys there.
As I say, I think Nitrox is more open and that there's still plenty of room for other drivers to get invites. So I'll be excited to see who all can do it. Yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. Street is hard to talk about because we can't guarantee who's going to be there every week. So we won't discuss finale invites for Street right now. I'll be
I don't
rooting
know
for
about
Pato,
Street.
though. I'll be rooting for Pato because
Yeah.
that would be a second bus, and I want that big time. So.
Who even from Buzz Gang can actually get invites? Just Pato and me?
You, Pato, and Shubi.
Oh, should be right. Yeah.
But that's it. Me and Swole can't, so we're just out there for a good time.
Captain.
Yeah, he's not a
Also,
captain. He can't even win a team, but he can go to the finale.
Honestly, Mac, now that he is allowed to appear on podium screenshots.
Oh yeah, he probably is. Yeah, you can probably bet he'll be there too. That's a good shout.
In finale.
Yeah.
Also,
yeah.
Are you guys actually trying to make a boss team? Because I am seeing that icon there.
No, I don't think so. It's literally like a street faction only.
It's like the rogues we had back.
Yeah.
It's-
We're like a
Oh, the rogues.
yeah. We're kind of like
Yeah,
that.
official
Yeah,
teams.
we're kind of like the rogues. We hang out. We show up, we race, but we're just here for a good time. Not so much concerned about anything else. The bus gang isn't something that's gonna be like a team.
Yo,
we're
Brett,
just we're just partying. We're hanging out. What's up?
I have a format idea for you. So look, you wanted to do something with people after the races, right? Why don't you go? Why don't you go like a newscast reporter? Go to the people, make like an interview with the top three
dude,
placements.
That would be super cool, actually.
Like you would be there. Go into a voice chat. And interview every driver individually in the top three. Ask
Yep.
them questions like, "What is your car? Why did you pick that car? How is it doing for you? How is your season? What was the track like? What was the training like? How did you feel in the race?" Like quick questions, short questions, and then let them answer them. And then you have like interviews for episodes like these, so you could play them in your, it's just an idea. Or you have them as individual little like a second format thing, you know, like interviews, like after, yeah, like in the real life when drivers are at the podium and they get interviewed by reporters. So yeah, why don't we do that? Why don't we do that? Or why don't you do that?
Yeah, so there is something that me and Yoda like wanted to test that involved interviewing drivers. I don't know if that's ever gonna actually like fully happen, but that is not a bad idea. The tricky thing is that would require me to be available after races all the time, and
Okay.
I'm not always. So that's the tough part. But it would be fun to do.
Oh. I mean, I understand that part.
I think you know what I could definitely do. I think
Oh
I
my
could be
God, you know
available
what?
to do it for the finales.
Bro, Brad,
Mhm.
you know what? We call it we call this the Bradcast right now. But what about the Brad News? You have like your reporters out there. Like,
Yeah,
if you can't if you can't be there, have someone like
I throw it to
me,
my guys in the field,
Norton,
my field
or
reporters.
yeah, like
yeah.
your field reporters, like, go get me some interviews and, you know, like have us some questions already written out, like a you know, like a script. So we have like questions, and then we will be like, you know, yeah, you know, like field reporter
interesting.
stuff.
Yeah, have a few scripted ones, and then have a couple like improv questions. Or, like if the interviewer watched the race, they'd be like, "Oh, what do you think about this happened on the second
Yeah,
lap?" Yeah, that'd be cool.
yeah.
That would be really fun,
Yeah.
actually.
I'm pretty sure people would volunteer just doing that for you.
Probably.
You know, people
Yeah.
that can record.
That would be
Brad
pretty hype,
News.
actually. I think
Yeah.
I could. I think Yoda would enjoy that idea. Honestly, that would be kind of fun. I'll talk about it. That's not a bad idea.
The BRN, Brad Racing News.
Yes, I like that. I like
Perhaps
it.
in Acceleron you can remake your team to Red Racing.
Yeah, I thought about it, doing something like that, but I love Aerial Aces. I'm super happy. I love this
Cool
team
team,
idea so
yeah.
much.
And the liveries look sexy as fuck.
Yes,
Oh yeah,
Won't be
I
cooked,
love
bro.
them.
Won't be cooked.
I love them.
I know
Yeah,
I saw
he
some people
fucking
saying that
cooked.
they were overrated. I don't want to get too into it because I want to
Wow.
save that for another episode. But man, he
Yeah.
absolutely killed it. He killed it with those. I love them so much.
Sometimes I wish is that
That's what you sound like. Dandube.
Dandube.
something that I wish is that Black Flag Scallywags libraries were more appreciated. They are so good.
I just want to know who was this guy that just rated people with 1 stars. I'm looking at somebody right now.
I am being falsely accused. Okay, I can't even say that word. Fuck me. Maybe I did do it. Damn.
Bro, even my
Did you
profile.
even rate? Did you even rate yourself with 1 star?
I rated myself a 10 out of 10, bro.
Coincidentally, Boneshaker Bashers was one of the teams that did not have a 1-star vote, which
Oh, incidentally.
I'm curious how that works.
You know, the
My
worst,
liveries were just
bro,
peaked.
the worst that I rated other teams was 5 was the minimum I gave, and it was usually everything was above 5. But
I think
5 was
I
the
gave
minimum.
at least a 6 to everyone.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
5 was like 5 was mid territory for me. So yeah, like 5 was the minimum I gave, and that was like maybe one team. That one team received.
Sorry, sorry. Go on.
What? No, you say. Go on.
I just wanted to say I love how now on the slide it looks like we are all staring down Dan.
Yeah, we are all staring down Dan.
You're right.
What did I do?
64th scale, Dan is in
I will
danger.
admit this though. I gave my team a 10 and I gave Highway Horrors a 9. Even though, in my opinion, they had the better liveries. I just couldn't let them win. They won anyways, but like, what is that? But like, yeah.
I just want to point out that Basgang got the 2nd place technically.
You know what I
Yes.
gave Highway Horrors? I gave Highway Horrors a 10.
I also did. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, just saying.
Same.
Like those liveries are Fire!
And yeah, also shout out to Swole and also everybody else who worked on like bits and
Yeah.
pieces of the Bus Gang liveries, because
Yeah.
I love them, and it was just very cool to see them kind of get second, sorta, kind of, ish.
Yeah. They got a good place. That's kind of
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah, I love it. So one person voted one. How do you vote one on the buses, Dandube?
It wasn't
Okay. Like, come on, man. How do you do that to the buses? They're buses. They're like the most based vehicle you can drive in a league, almost.
I think he's telling the truth that he did not do the one on the buses, but
I
problem
actually
is-
do know. I do know who it was.
you know? Okay, but the thing is, Dan has such bad takes, it makes him the prime target of things like these, you know? Like people...
I have very good taste, just no one wants to hear me out on them.
Bro, I'm just saying, bro, you're the prime suspect. Like,
Nah, bro, I just always
get...
get the short end of the stick. This is some bullshit. Being accused, being fucking... I don't know, another
I'm not
word for accused.
Bro, I'm not accusing you. I'm just saying what I think. You know, I'm not like it was Dan. I'm just saying what I feel. Oh.
There's...
I'm not pointing the finger at you.
All right, so I just want to take a moment again to thank you guys all for joining this episode. Thank you, Norton and Powerpipes, for showing up for the first time. Hope you guys will be around
thanks
more.
to you. It's my
Thanks for
first
having
time in
us.
one of these. So thank
Yeah.
you.
Good fun having you guys on. This is a good episode, so I appreciate it.
Glad to be a part.
I'm open to return to return later to other ones.
Yeah. And don't forget, baby, Bread Racing News.
Yeah.
It's a newscast team.
If you're
We need
interested, if you guys are interested in that idea, leave a comment telling me to do that.
Bro.
If people would
Bro,
watch
I would do that.
Bread Racing News, if someone would watch me do that, like watch those,
Bro, I
then
would
just
do that.
let me know in the comments, because I think if there's enough interest, I would do it. I would do it. I think it would be kind of fun to
field
do.
reporter.
Because it would only
Let me
involve
be a
me
field
being
reporter.
like in the call post race an extra few minutes, and I could literally do the interview while I'm tallying points. So it wouldn't even really take that much extra time to do. It would be kind of cool.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Bro.
all right. I think I'm gonna go get going. Thank you guys for joining, and
Thanks for having us.
yeah, like,
Thank you.
comment, subscribe, check the links in the description.
Leave a comment if you're blind.
Leave a comment if you're blind, and if you're interested in bread racing news. And
Yeah.
and yay on to better tracks and happier weeks.
Wow.
Don't replay the Acceleron track, guys.
Don't look back.
Now
Don't look back.
away.
Never look back. All right,
It was
Soul,
If
take
you
us
want
out.
a good BSD track, play
Okay, I will take us out.
Bachelor's Delight.
I can agree with that.
I do like Bash.
Okay.
Anyways, fucking
Good, I'm
Soul,
ready.
Soul, take us out.
Okay.
Do it again. It cut out.
God damn it.
A little bit quieter. It still cut out. it's like static.
Cinco de Mayo, I guess.
He's doing it on purpose.
Cinco de Mayo.
Cinco de Mayo.
There it is. Bye, everybody.
Yeah.